Let me turn that music down just a let's turn that down just a little. Just a little tad. Goes out. So I'm trying a little something different here today. Doing something a little different. So I'd been using BlueStacks to play Arknights, and I was like, you know what? What if I put my NA account on BlueStacks and my JP account on LD Player, and I see which one I like more. Now, I have had one crash on BlueStacks, but that was when I was initially downloading the game, and I am running it at 120 frames per second, so I want to see if BlueStacks is able to handle it. You know, I've always been a pretty, I would say, avid hater of BlueStacks, because when it first came out, you know, it was one of the only emulators I was like, man, this is dog water. Then again, it could have been that my laptop at the time was just really dookie dog water, because I've been really enjoying using it for Arknights and stuff, and I think I was also trying out Blue Archive on this, but it's running pretty good so far. I'm quite enjoying it. But, you know, today we're starting a little bit earlier because I would like to maybe go for an extra hour or so, just to kind of run around and see what's up. You ran out of embers? That's unfortunate, my guy. How do you already run out of embers? Look, bro, you gotta get with the program. You gotta get that second archive going. Okay, that's on my second archive. That's CEs. Oh, I forgot, though, that because I transferred things, I'm gonna have to, like, go through all my menus and change things up. Now, this is not enough for Ace, the Savior, to get her, like, fully grailed up and everything, but it's a start. It's a start, at least. We're getting somewhere. I have to shimmy all these things around, man. I gotta do my servants as well. Grinding yellow caster gems. I think we're gonna go hit some of the Bleached Earth missions, because I don't think the challenge quests require you to they don't require you to use the, it's just the free quests that make you use the little special tube things, right? You could just do the CQs for free, I think. I mean, we'll find out. Okay, gotta go in here. I will, look, I'll give BlueStacks one thing. It does load, like, it boots up faster than LD does. And my guys actually load in a bit quicker, so that's kind of nice. I feel like I'm actually getting the money out of my PC. You know, we're moving into Ordeal Call. I think it's time to swap up the list a little bit. I think it's time to do a little bit of an update on the list. Obviously, we're gonna have to do... What if we do, like, favorites on slot 1? Here, let's just have some placeholders. Let's get some placeholder dudes. Let's get some dudes to hold some spots. Let's get the little bummy guys in, you know? Call me Bob the Builder, the way I'm gonna fix Lilith. I haven't gotten that far in Ordeal Call 4 yet, but I'm getting there. So I think for my friends list, I think my first one, I gotta display bonded, not bonded, but like leveled guys, or maybe my friends list, the support list 1 should be people that I'm going to, that are going to be my grand characters, right? Now I'm looking at, I was looking at Salter's Bond CE. Salter's Bond CE is not bad. Like, dude, it's alright. It ain't half bad. It ain't half bad. Big NP damage, like 30% NP damage, with like, I mean, the on attack buff is nice. It's just kind of nice that she has a bonus effect, but 30% NP damage ain't bad. I'm obviously gonna need to I'm gonna need to get some more of these. Morgan should be the first one added. Unfortunately, they're going in order. So, I can't do Grand Berserker Morgan until we do all the other guys, so we gotta do everybody else first. But I think I'm gonna do Grand Sultan. Plus, that just sounds like really cool. Does it not? Does like Grand Saber Altar not feel like really cool? I mean, because aside from Gilgamesh, this is like the OG OP servant from Fate Stay Night. It's like Saber Altar and Gilgamesh, but I feel like Saber Altar feels a bit more OP than Gilgamesh does, because Gilgamesh kind of gets gypped in each of his routes. Like, in Fate Stay Night, you know, he's fighting Artoria, and he's obviously dog-walking her the entire fight, but then he kind of just loses out of nowhere at the very end. Like, it kind of feels like he got robbed in that fight. Then in Unlimited Blade Works, is it a good fight? Of course it's a good fight. Shiro versus Gilgamesh is an awesome fight. But Gilgamesh definitely got robbed in that fight. I mean, you're losing to a high school student that just learned magic like 2 weeks ago. So, like, I feel like he kind of got robbed in that one. And then we don't have to talk about Heaven's Field. Let's just pretend that Heaven's Field didn't happen to him. So I kind of feel good about it. I will have to acquire more copies of Salter, though. We'll have to do the King of Jobbers. There's no way. Nah, bro. Come on. You can't do him like that. You can't do my boy Gil like that. Don't do him dirty like that. But I think I'm considering Salter. I think it probably will. You will always lose thanks to the power of plot and cockiness. I mean, I think he's done pretty well in extra CCC. Because they go through and they give you a reason why Gil is weakened. And I think it fits. It, like, works out pretty well. And then I think he's being handled really well in Strange Fate. He is kind of suffering from Vegeta treatment right now in Strange Fate, where because everybody reading it knows that Gil is super OP, a lot of the other OP people have to fight him to show how OP they are, right? But our next banner is so far away. Yeah, let me see. Well, I mean, we might get the benefit of getting a bonus banner for her that, like, JP didn't get. Yeah, I think... Yeah, it's New Year's. Oh, that's so annoying. Because I would want to summon for Takadu. I like Takadu a lot. But I'll also... You know, I wouldn't be too upset going for melt copies. You know, maybe that'll be the plan. Maybe New Year's we'll try to go hard in the paint for some Salter copies. We'll do that. Archer, I mean, I think I'm kind of, like, obligated. As much as I was just taking a dookie on Gil, this is, like, my favorite character in Fate. I kind of do have to make this guy my Grand Archer. Although, I do find it really... Like, I do really like the OP servants that don't need to be Grand Servants. You know, like, how Arthur is, like, a non-Grand Servant that hunts down beasts? I think that's, like, a really cool thing that he has. And then I really like that Gil has this whole, like, oh, like, he's one of the strongest servant things, and he like, not that he doesn't have anything special, but you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing, like, he doesn't have all these extra bells and whistles that new guys have. He's kind of just doing the same thing he's been doing since Fate Stay Night. He's got the lollipop stick, and then he's got just bullet spam, right? His bounty is also quite good as well. Like, getting the crit damage is kind of nice. Gil will win as long as he doesn't do the Vegeta thumb point. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath on that one. If I wasn't going to do Gil, who would I do? I would want to kind of do Sith. So I have her at NP5. And I do feel really bad for Sith, but I don't know. That kind of feels a little lame. That feels a little wasted. And I can't really explain why. Yeah, it'll probably be Gil. Ooh. Ah, man. Okay, so... Recently, this is going to make a lot of people happy, but I've really come around on Skahawk recently. You know that Ku Alter fight for the advanced quest where, like, you can use Skahawk, but it, like, she kind of gets, like, auto-targeted? So I was able to beat that with Skahawk on the first try, and it really made me like Skahawk a lot. Like, it gave her a lot of really good bonus points for me. I am quite a big fan of Skahawk. I don't think that's going to outweigh potentially doing a Reshkigal or Lancer Artoria. Zenobia because of reasons. Yeah, what kind of reasons, huh? Say more about that. Let me pull up the bond CEs for these three. Let me look at who has like the best one, because the one I would like to do the most would probably be Lancer Artoria. I feel the best about doing that one. But if her bond CE is like hot dookie dog water, then I kind of don't do that. So Lancer Artoria, she gets... Everybody gets 10% attack and NP damage. That is quite good. That is quite a good bond CE for Lancer Artoria. That's quite good. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Ereshkigal, Buster and NP damage. So Lancer Artoria is a little bit better because the attack is more general, right? If you're using Ereshkigal with, for whatever reason, you have like a quick character or an arts character on your team, they won't be able to use the Buster as much as just getting the free attack. But the Buster is better, I guess, for like specifically going into Buster comps. So it's very similar. They're both really good. They're both damn good. Kagetora increases party's arts and NP gain. Why? All three of their bond CEs are good, dude. All three of their bond CEs are really good. Dude, what? Wicked Grand Servant. No, I'm just making the decision. I gotta make the elective choice right now. I'm just kind of deciding on who I want to do. Yeah, why the screen looking big? It's not like zoomed in anymore. This is normal. Yeah, it's fitting the screen normal. Maybe your eyes got smaller. Yeah, I do have quite, yeah, like I would have to, but we have 2 years. I mean, same thing for like, for Salter over here, right? Like I have a bit to go, but I mean, this is easily you bang this out in a lot, right? Like you could easily do that. Gil's already done, obviously. Like he's been done for a while. I think Ereshkigal is bond 10. Yeah, Ereshkigal is bond. Do I? What does that say about me though? That I already have Ereshkigal done, but I don't have Lancer Artoria done. To be fair, I think currently right now, I think Ereshkigal might be like 2 or 3 times better than Lancer Artoria. Like I think she's significantly better than her. Like this was a crazy buff, and we have a buff incoming for her as well on this skill right here. Kind of just keeps getting better. But Lancer Artoria, she did get a buff recently. It's the yeah, 20% attack and 20% NP damage, and Round Table Knights get another 30%. Like you just kind of dumpster people for damage. I'll settle on Lancer Artoria. We'll settle on her. That'll be our decision. We have 2 years to decide, right? But since it's coming on JP, I think it's a fun thing to talk about. I don't have a single rider grailed. So is Metatron Jean worth? She's not bad, but she's not like a must summon. I mean, okay, this is gonna sound weird for people, but I guess I'll preface by saying Lilith is a very strong servant. She's really good, but it's not like you need her. That's also because FGO is one of those games that you need the supports, not really the... Well, I mean, you need DPSs, but your supports can really make up for the difference, right? They can really make up that difference. But if you're going to be summoning for Metatron, Jean, or Lilith, you are 1000% summoning for Lilith. Lilith is doing tricks all over Metatron, Jean. However, if you're asking me, I would say I would summon for Metatron Jean because I think she's cuter. I just wanted to say that I enjoyed the Woowa livestream. Thank you. We'll probably be back to doing Woowa on Tuesday, probably. I wasn't able to stream on Thursday because me and a buddy were going out. We were celebrating something. And I was like, the people will understand. It's just kind of, it's a little awkward because it's like, all right, we're back to streaming. And it's like, we already missed Thursday. I'm like, okay, we got to get there. What about the Russian girl, Dobrania? I do have the materials to get her done. But the problem is, I kind of feel bad about it. Because they've done her really dirty. Like, she's not bad. But I wouldn't feel great about, like, doing her. Like, if I could do a rider... Like, I think having, like, an Iskandar would be really cool. I think Ozymandias would be really cool. What is Reigns' bond CE? I do quite like Reigns a lot. I don't, like, she's not super highly bonded, but I do try to use her when I can. You know, it's really hard to, like, find places to use her in. Quetzalcoatl Grand Rider. You're kind of cooking with that one, because Quetzalcoatl, I've said this before, when talking about when I used to spend money on the game, but when I was planning out, you know, way back in the day, people were like, oh, Babylonia's coming out. I was like, I don't really care about this Quetzalcoatl lady. This means nothing. She means nothing to me, right? It's blah, blah, blah. Who cares? And then I read Babylonia, and I was like, I must have this character. Like, I need to acquire them by any means necessary. And I think she cost me like $300. But I did bag her. And remember, back in the day, there was no pity. I am kind of... I'm kind of vibing with the Quetzalcoatl. I'm kind of vibing with that. I don't hate this idea. Got Iskandar in my starter. Didn't I get like another Cleopatra? I managed to get Draco just barely, just 4 hours before the banner ended. Congratulations. I'm still pretty baffled by the fact that I have NP2 Draco. I'm still baffled that we were able to get that lucky. But I'm not complaining. Ketz's bond CE is kind of interesting. It's Party, Arts, and Buster. And she is rocking a double Buster, double Arts deck. So it does make that interesting for her. Her hits are a little bit low, so I guess it does help for her refund. But it does also make her interesting in multi-core setups. Because she's a single target, so you could bring her as a single target to, like, dumpster on some Berserker or some caster, right? And then if you're using, like, an Arts guy to loop waves, like, 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 or whatever have you, it gives them a little bit of extra damage for free. Like, it's kind of nice. She also does do bonus damage against foreigners, which is kind of nice. That's kind of neat. I'm digging Quetzalcoatl. I'm trying to think, is there anybody else that I would rather do? Like, new people that are coming out is New Suzuka, Takeda Shingen, Andromeda. I think the only person that would beat out the rider position for me would be Tai Gong. I am a huge Tai Gong enjoyer. Massive Tai Gong enjoyer. Love this guy. But I don't have him on JP. And I'm already doing Saber Altar, so I don't think I need to do Maid Altar. We don't want to be cooming too hard. You know, we'll lock in Quetzalcoatl in case we don't have... In case we don't have Tai Gong by the time this comes out. Because... will I pick Tai Gong? It's going to be really rough, because when the free 5-star comes back around, it's either going to be Tai Gong or Kachin Koji for me. Because I really like Tai Gong as a character. I like him a lot. But Kachin Koji is really cute. Sometimes I remember writers do in fact exist. Come on, they ain't that bad. Come on, bro. Writers got some bangers in here. Iskandar's really good. Maeve is pretty solid. Ozzy's pretty good now. Ooh, then there's kind of a gap. I mean, you know, Da Vinci Rider, she's still fine. She's still pretty solid. Tai Gong is good. The newest writers have been kind of duds, though. Like, Huang Feihu, Takeda Shingen, and Andromeda. Like, I don't want to call them duds, but... Nah, I mean, bro, know what I mean? But on JP, hold on. We gotta dick around on NA for a little bit. We gotta stroke our meat over here for a little bit, and then we'll go bust on JP. I'm testing out BlueStacks, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's running a lot smoother than LD Player. Is LD Player for frauds? Next video coming up. Okay, so I think the obvious question with me being a Saberface enjoyer is, do I indeed do the Castoria? Because I do indeed like Castoria a bit. This is one of the few characters that I went a little hard in the paint on. I do like Castoria just a smidge. I think BlueStacks kept crashing my PC. That's the weird thing. LD does this. That's what it does for me. LD fucks up my computer. But BlueStacks has been fine. I've been using it to play Arc Knights, and I would say I was using it to play Blue Archive, but I think I'm kind of petering off Blue Archive. I'm not really enjoying it very much. It's not really my cup of tea. Like, I'll keep my account. I mean, to be fair, I might just give it away. I might be like, is anybody trying to play Blue Archive? Because I don't know, I'm kind of just... Yeah. Why NP3? I just like Castoria. It's a mixture, and I kind of went into this in today's video, but it's like a mixture of the fact that Arts is my favorite card type, and I mean, it's a Saberface. Like, I just enjoy my Saberface. So the fact that she is the beautiful woman that is going to allow me to do arts farming, that's already peak in and of itself. But then it's also a Saberface that's allowing me to do that, that's kind of peak. And her Bond CE is good. It does really help that Castoria with Bond CE is kinda nasty. It's a little disgusting. But I would also like to express love for other characters that I enjoy. So, I'm a big fan of the evil Chinese woman. I do enjoy me evil Chinese lady. I'm gonna have to use her a lot. And her Bond CE is not super great. Like, at the end of the day, I do want their Bond CE to kind of be worth going for. I would really like to do Caster Nero, but Caster Nero's NP is a little awkward. Like, her Bond CE, it's 10% Buster and 10% NP Refund. Now, if you don't know, she's a Buster servant, so it helps her out in challenge quests. She does have really strong arts cards. Her arts cards are quite strong. And then the other awkward thing, so like, this is the best one by far. This one's okay. This one's a little awkward. Tamamo's, I think, really just suffers from early game syndrome. Because Tamamo's gives you 15% party-wide arts, which isn't bad, but there's, like, nothing else there. Like, wouldn't you rather have, like, 10% arts, 10% NP gain, 10% arts, 10% NP damage, 10% arts, 10% crit damage even? Like, you'd rather kind of get two different effects, I feel. And that's kind of what Castoria is doing. Castoria is doing 10% attack, 10% NP refund, which is, like, pretty good. Thought you were Quick's biggest defender? I mean, I do enjoy Quick, but it's not my favorite. Arts is my favorite. But I have to be Quick's greatest defender because everybody is out here slandering on the name of Quick. So I gotta make sure that somebody is standing up for the little guy. Alright? If I don't do it, who will? Little reference for some of the lads. Look at those two arguments. Yeah, her fluffy ears. What else could you be talking about? Oh my! You wouldn't be, you wouldn't be looting the fox woman, would you? You wouldn't do that. There's no way. I also like Sanzo. I'm also a pretty big fan of Sanzo, but more than likely, I feel like... Oh, wait a minute. Guys, what are we talking about? Wait, why are we even considering Caster? It's gonna be Ace. What am I, stupid? I am stupid. I don't know why I'm LARPing. Like, it's not gonna be Ace. Like, I'm literally just lying to everybody here. I'm literally just lying. Partially because I forgot Ace was coming out. Grants party NP damage up by 30%, which activates if their HP is 50% or less. Ugh, stinky. Ugh, ew. God, Ace, you are so... Maybe it won't be Ace. Maybe I will do Castoria. Ew, ew. Ew, Ace's Bond CE stinky. Ew. Is that it? Bro, how? Okay, so... Okay, I understand it's party NP damage instead of self NP damage. But each of them... Like, it's not like Ace has to be below 50% and it gets everybody. It's if they fall below 50%. Bro, that is rancid. That is stinky, dude. That is... Yeah, Circle, you're not wrong. It literally is a Dokkan condition. Like, Yeah, if your HP is 50% or less, and you're on turn 9 of the battle, and you haven't had breakfast today, but you did still drink at least 2 cups of water, then you can activate this effect. I always pronounce it as Aziz. We all gonna make it, bruh. I think it's pronounced Ash, but I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna call her Ace the Savior because I like that more. I just like it more. Tonalico is also funny, but Ace is just funny. It's just a funny little name. Drake is party 20% NP. There's no shot that Drake is eating better than my guy Ace the Savior. She is, bro. What? That is crazy. That is insane. Okay, well. Cool. Okay, we got some options for Assassin. Assassin, we got some options. I have some choices here. I would obviously really like to do Huyan. I am the big Huyan enjoyer. I love this character a lot. They had like 2 seconds in the story, but I mean, I'm literally the meme of I've only had Huyan for literally a few months, but if something happened to her, I would obliterate the entire planet. Like, call me Frieza because all the monkeys here are getting obliterated. I'm blowing up the planet because if you hurl an insult at Huyan's way, I'm wiping everybody out. Everybody's going. Everybody's gone. Count your days, alright? I freaking love Huyan. Now, the problem is her Bond CE is not great, but it's not bad either. She has a double quick, double buster deck. And her thing is 8% quick and buster, 10% crit damage. That's not bad. That's not bad. Well, I don't think I use the horse. Oh, I do use the horse leg one. You know, maybe that's got to be something we do on stream. We got to go through and adjust all my my fashion. Oh, I don't think I changed it. I remember we leveled her up when we pulled her on stream, and then we just didn't change any of her stuff. I'll probably be using the second essential one. I like this one. I kind of like this because it also shows both parts of the spirit, the Greek lady and the Chinese woman. The Valkyries are okay. Their Bond CE is pretty solid. I'm also a pretty big Thrud lover. I do love me some Thrud. I also really like what's her name? I don't remember what the other Valkyrie's name is, but they give you a big smooch on the lips for Valentine's Day. But this isn't bad. 10% arts, and then all your Valkyries get 20%, which ain't bad. I mean, if they ever want to make Brynhilder a little bit better and a little bit more viable, that could be kind of nice. Berserker Brynhilder could also get a buff and maybe be like better in the future. Kama's is just broken. Like, Kama's is just stupid. Like, Lil Baby over here is, like, her Bond CE is nuts, dude. Hers is insane. 15% party quick, 20% crit damage. Now, it doesn't include herself, but good lord, are you juicing up the other two people. It's very interesting. I also like it because it's one of those Bond CEs where, like, it plays into the character, right? Because Kama's like it's like a selfless person. They're doing everything for the love of other people, right? Like, they'll kind of tailor themselves to make you love them or whatever, right? And so she's like super gassing up everybody else except herself. I think that's really good. And she's already really good as is, doesn't really need it. But I think off principle I have to do Huyan. I think it will have to be Huyan. More than likely. I mean, gee, guys, what Berserker are we gonna do? Oh, what are we gonna do? Which one are we doing? Oh man. This one? Maybe this one? We're gonna do Coup Alter. Yep. We're gonna do my... Now, that's not even that much of a joke. I do like Coup Alter a lot. I think Coup Alter is like... He's the Broly of FGO, and I think that's super dope. I mean, okay, I would say Echon, but that's not even like that much of a lie. If I could do multiple Berserkers, I probably would do Echon over here. I do quite enjoy me some Echon. But yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to be a little boring and we're going to have to do the Morgan. I mean, I think we'll have to do the more Gussie, right? Like, we'll have to do it. I'm pretty upset because I realized I'm going to have to summon for more copies of Morgan. Because we have extra pen skills. And that's really annoying. But we will do the Morgan. I think, isn't Morgan's like, man, it's like her 3 power mods for the party. Yeah, it's 15% for the entire party against Round Table, Knight, Fae, or Man attribute. So that's kind of nice. I mean, yeah, Berserker is probably my favorite class. I mean, like, goated. I like Vlad. Tron made me like Vlad a lot more. I already liked Vlad from Apocrypha. I thought he was really cool. But Tron made me like him a lot more. I freaking love Saberland. This is the first character I ever put Grails into, because I used him so much. So, like, I really like Lancelot. Love Crimhild, love Catwomen, I love Nobu. We love Amazonian women that definitely are not cute or pretty. They are not. We like to keep our organs inside of our body. I like Beowulf, even though he's kind of a bum in story. I do like him. I think Beowulf is cool. He's trying his best. We love Fran around here. Fran's adorable. Alright, I rag on Hercules a lot. But that's just because I think people overestimate how good this character is. But I am a Herc enjoyer. Alright? My favorite Disney movie is Hercules. So, like, off rip, I already like this Hercules. Like, I already just like him. Just off rip, because I like that other movie so much. Kiyohime's funny. I mean, dude, you can't go wrong with the Flying General. That's my boy. Berserker's a class filled with aura. I mean, this is literally the aura farming class. You're not even wrong. Not even incorrect about that one. So I'll probably put the Scotties on the other one. I gotta put Jolter here. Like, if I can... Did they say how extra class is going to work? Are we only going to get to do one of each of the main classes, or do we get to do one extra class servant? Because doing an extra class servant is kind of a lore break. But I feel like if any game was going to let us break the lore, it's the game that's been letting us break the lore for the last, like, 8 years. I mean, we have 2 beasts in our Chaldea, for Christ's sake. We have, like, 7 different versions of the same guy running around. I mean, we have, like, 20 Artorias. Herc is my favorite. Valid. Herc does a lot of cool stuff. Herc, being a Herc fan does have to be rough, though, because all of Herc's coolest moments are him losing the fight, right? Like, Herc versus Saber Alter is a really cool fight, but Herc is getting demolished in that fight. Herc versus Gilgamesh is a baller fight, but Herc is getting demolished in that fight. But okay, I'm also a sucker for just people doing heroic good acts, and Herc giving his all to make sure that Iliad doesn't get obliterated by Gilgamesh, that's got heart in it. You know, there's heart in that one. And one of my favorite scenes in Heaven's Feel is the little scene where they added, like, Herc telling Shiro to protect Ilya after he's gone. After Shiro takes out the possessed Herc. I think that's dope. I think that's really cool. Space Ishtar, no question. Nah, it's gotta be Jolter for me. One for each extra class. Come on, do it, Nasu. I don't know if they'll do that. That would be really tight, though. If they do that, I would be ecstatic. I would love to do that. But if you only get one extra class, it's gotta go to Jolter. But if it's like... Say if it's like 1 per extra class, like, Ruler's probably gonna go to Mommy Toria. Like, I'm probably gonna do her. I freaking love her to bits. And then maybe I could do Kagetora or Ereshkigal for Lancer, since she would be represented here. If we're doing Avenger, it's gotta be Jolter. There's no competition on that one. Jolter's blowing everybody else out the water. Moon Cancer? Okay, you guys will see. You guys will see. I have grailed the Arc, and I did give her my gold foes. I am coming around on the character, okay? For all the people that have been here, this has to be a character development moment, right? Because we have come around on Arc so much that we have not only gotten the NP2, the Grail to 100, but I also gave her my gold foes. Alright? It's tough when your goat is a measuring stick. Hey, it's like being a Vegeta fan, am I right? So Moon Cancer for me, as much as I love BB, I think I have to give it to Arc. If we can do one of each. Alter Ego is Tayamami. Like, I'm gonna do Tayamami. It's gonna be Tayamami. And then I'll make her the big one, right? Then she can go big if she does that, right? We'll do that. What if they split it like they did with the class score? Oh, you mean in how they divided it between, like, Ruler, Avenger, Alter Ego, and then it was, like, Foreigner, Pretender... Is that the split? I'm missing somebody? I don't remember. If they do split it, that would be interesting. I mean, that's more... the more I'm able to express myself by buffing up my dudes, would love to. I mean, extra class is just filled with bangers in general. Okay, Foreigners is a little bit interesting because it just kind of depends on, like, who I pull in the future. Like, if I have Alco, I'm going to do Alco, but if I don't ever pull Alco, I'm just going to do MHXX. I'll just do MHXX. I'll probably do Kiara on my JP account. My JP Kiara is NP3. Yeah, I'm not... You're not getting the Grails, dude. Actually, maybe he will. I do like Oberon. Oberon's a pretty cool guy. And then, I mean, even if I get Spacer Rush Gigal, it's... Like, come on, it's Draco time. Like, say it with me, it's Draco time. It's drop a Draco time. Here, we'll put you on this one, and then we'll do Tiamat and... oh, we do need to do Ruler Scotty for one of them. You should get Kukulkan for Foreigners. Oh yeah, buddy? Is that what you think? Is that your big 5-head idea? You're like, I think you should get Kukulkan. Yeah? That's what you think? That's your big idea? Alright, buddy. You know what? I'll get right on that. I'll do my best. Level 100 Summer Valkyrie based individual. Yeah. I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm there with you, dude. May you ask for small FGO advice? I'll consider it. ZTL hates Foreigners confirmed? I said wait, was that Pretenders? Do evil mommy Koyan? I am coming around to Koyan Dark. I am coming around to Koyan Dark. Let's see. I mean, it's only... I have to give Jolter the Jolter thing, right? Like, that only makes sense. Ooh, but if I put Archetype Earth on here, I can give her the Limit Broken Black Grail. And it kind of makes sense. We should... I guess you can have Scope until you get your buff. That kind of makes sense. Like, that kind of makes sense. Y'all can have that. What if I was evil and I just put this one on there? We do the, we're gonna do the old FGO Classic, and that is just putting the QPCE on your rider. That is the FGO Classic. That is a lot of mommy collection. Bro, look. It's all women, and then there's one dude. Bro, look. How many of these are Saber? There's like 2 of them that aren't Saberfaces. Guys, do I have a type? I want to think about that one. Methinks I might have a type. And then the twink guild. Don't call him a twink. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't you say that. Ark's not a Saberface. There was like an interview where like Hakuichi said that he like based their designs off one of the other, or that they're like they have similar designs. So she's an she's a by interview statement Saberface. She is the interview Saberface, but she's not an official one, which is why she wasn't on the Saberface tier list. Gil is a loving you, allowing him to be surrounded by Saberfaces. That's my goat right there. I mean, look, why do you think me and Gil would get along? Why do you think we're twinning? We're literally twins, me and him. God, this makes me so mad when I have like these CEs that I went hard in the paint for and I don't have them done. And then they always come back around on the most pee-pee poo-poo penis banner. I love evil white-haired women. Right? Okay, you're lawful evil. Are you lawful evil? Are you chaotic? You're not chaotic evil, right? You have to be lawful evil. Yeah, you're lawful evil. You're not evil, right? We're gonna ignore that one. We didn't see that. We didn't see that one. What Quixies do I have? Actually, let me just give her the other K-scope. Let's just give her the other K-scope. Why not? Felt that. Alright, so now we have round 2. Now we could put in useful characters. Like, Nero Bride's pretty useful. Oh, I can actually level up her skills now. She can no longer be 1-1-1. We actually have the QP to get it done. We have the QP, the method, and the means to get it done. Expose, yeah. I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Me? Nah. Couldn't know what you're even possibly trying to infer with that one. Couldn't know what you're going for. We'll put Kualter on there. I think Kualter is a pretty useful guy. Slap you on there. Okay, what other extra class people do I want to put in here? Because I do want to have you, and I want to have you, and then I want to have you. So that lead. Oh, we need to have. Well, let's put the offensive one on this side. Yeah. Are you a day 1 player in FGO English 2? No, I wasn't playing initially. I first tried the game when London came out. I re-rolled because that was one of the rare times when you could re-roll and get 30 Saint Quartz on NA. I got Jack, but I thought she was bad for this reason. Because I went to Jack's thing, right? And I was like, oh, her NP is ranked D. She must be really bad. And so I kept re-rolling and never got Mordred. And then I just didn't play the game. Come to find out, Jack was actually really good at the time. Jack was really, really good. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. You know, sometimes you catch an L, sometimes you don't. Sometimes we're winning, sometimes we're getting butt blasted. Here, let's do it like that. Actually, we could put Reigns here. Reigns is pretty useful to have. What is this going to be? We could do like the normal one. Why not? Fellas, do we want normal Bond or do we want normal QP? When are you doing the Honkai Star Rail side on Twitch? I'll probably go there when you do just to watch you. I'm thinking Thursday. I'm thinking like Wuthering Waves, Star Rail Tuesday, Thursdays. And I think I do need to start hitting Honkai Star Rail pretty hard. Because I would like to at least be able to get Artoria and her light gun. If I can just have like that ready, because Emiya I believe is already confirmed to be the free-to-play. Give me mats, give me life, give us QP. ZTL, another small question. Do you know maybe how do I unlock the yellow things for the class war? Because the missing itself are great for me on JP. You have to do... Are you talking about like the little rings? You have to do the challenge quests on the Bleached Earth to get those. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you have to do the challenge quest. Those drop from the challenge quests. I think you can also get some from missions, if I remember correctly. I think you can also get some from missions for like unlocking the base class scores. Even though I'm not a day 1 player, I still remember the Atalanta and Saber Lancelot being made up. I mean, yeah, Saber Lancelot was just like super easy to like get in there and like bot people up. The missions are great. Maybe, are you caught up on story? They could be story locked missions. Because some of them only unlock after you beat certain chapters. So you are caught up. What could you have not done? Have you done the Olga Marie fights? Are you caught up on both of those? It could be that. Only 2 of them. What could you have not done? that's required that would be stopping you from doing this? If you're caught up on story, and you've done the Olga Marie fights, what could it be? I'm not really sure. You think it might be related to the last Olga fight? Maybe. That's the only thing that I can think of that maybe would be gatekeeping it? Maybe? Or maybe it's like a teaser thing. Maybe it's already grayed out. I would check my JP, but I don't want to open up BlueStacks and LD player at the same time. And then have everything explode. I would, if you're in the Discord, go and ask in there. Because we have people that play JP in there. And if theirs is also grayed out, then yeah, it's probably just something that's going to be coming out soon. It could be related to the Grand thing. Because we do know that the Grand fights are coming out. There's going to be, like, certain high difficulty fights you have to go do. So it could be related to that. I've just started a JP account and got Lilith and Koyan. What do you recommend I roll for in the near future? Well, obviously, getting some of the other supports would be really good. Having Koyan Skaya does mean you're pretty well positioned for Buster. I do believe they announced that every one of the Saber class banners are going to be coming back again. And there are some pretty solid options in there. But we do also know that we're getting the Beast, Pretender, and Moon Cancer write-ups. CL is incredibly strong. Summer BB is incredibly strong. Oberon is a borderline must-have. Phantasmoon, incredibly strong character. If you're gonna go for maybe 2 copies, in like, let's say you think you have enough to get Archetype Earth and Oberon, that could be really solid. That's a really nice setup. And then obviously Draco's really good. Draco and Space Electrical are 2 different flavors of kind of the same character. In that they're both better in CQs than they are at farming, but you could still use them in farming and they'll be able to do well, right? And they both do different things. Thanks for all the super helpful videos you make. Helped me a ton. No problem, dude. I love hearing that people find the videos helpful. It's like, okay, I'm not wasting my time. People are legitimately being helped out. It's not a waste of time. that is always good to hear. Whenever I hear that, it's like, okay, I'm not wasting my time. People are finding it. It is useful to people. So that's always good. GTO loves to be glazed. Only by Morgan. I don't like to be glazed by you guys. The sloppy toppy you guys give is not as good as the Morgan sloppy toppy. Let's do that. I know that's going to get me more friend points. Actually, do I care about friend points? Dude, fuck a friend point. I like Scotty more. Fuck a friend point, dude. It's all about my Scotty. I can't wait to get this costume for Scotty, by the way. I am super gassed for that. I am so excited for that. Alright. What do y'all think? Okay, do you think we should put on the super scope on the Ku Fulin? Or should we just do Volumin? Volumin's a little bit better for like an extra free turn, but the super scope lets whoever uses this Ku altar immediately fire an NP and start like getting the pressure on the enemy. Super scope, that's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling the super scope. Okay, I'm glad we're all feeling that. I'm glad we're all vibing with the suds. So I'm like, Volumin is nice, but like the free turn could just be wasted. But super scope means you can blast somebody. You can just butt blast someone into oblivion. Here, let's give you Bond Master EXP. Ugh. QP. What about the QP Bond one, huh? That is the QP Bond one. And then Janu. That is true. I think it is more useful for people going through the game early on. Just no break bar enemies, click button, they're dead. Just click, click, boom, explode them. Dude, this bothers me so much that I don't have Ocean Flyer done, dude. It bothers me so much. I think I'm gonna put this one on them just because I think it's funny to have the John Jolter CE on the John. I think that's pretty nice. I think that's funny. Do I want Artoria or Mushu up here? I'm kind of vibe. Wait, is Mushu NP2? He's NP1. Alright, so it's definitely the same then. Thanks for the follow, my boy. I feel like we put Tomoe up. I gotta show my love for Tomoe. I would like to put Kagetora, but I think Melusine is probably a bit more useful. Plus, I get to flex the Black Grail, you know? Gotta flex the Black Grail. Gotta flex Black Grail whenever you can. Okay, you can giggity on out of here. Let's just throw in Merlin. Get a little bit of Merlin action going. Alright, as much as I love the Valks, I think Kama is probably more helpful for people. Kama's just busted out the wazoo. Okay, so I'm trying to decide between, do I want to do... Well, I could put up Bond Herc. I do have Bond Herc. We could do that. People do love Bond Huncules. I don't have a problem doing that. We'll put Bond Herc up there. We'll be helpful. We'll be a nice guy. We'll be nice. We'll throw up Bond Huncules. Okay, am I in a Tiamat or am I in a Draco? Okay, well actually Draco's kind of naked right now, so maybe I shouldn't throw her up there. We still have to finish her skill 1, and I have to Grail her, so she's a little naked. So until then, we'll put Tiamat up there. Alright, I'm kind of vibing with that. Black Grail, boom. Big damage, boom. I think I want to build this Merlin more so for CQs. I want to build him for CQs. I think that's kind of what I'm vibing with. Show me... Where's my Cosmos? OP Merlin. Is there a possibility of owning a Mozart Low Star Legends one day? I think I could do a Mozart Low Star Legends. I'm not opposed to doing that. That doesn't sound terrible. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think Mozart is a pretty good... Like, I think he does fit the definition of a Low Star Legend. He's got a very simple but good use case. Very simple but effective. Quick Arts, yuck. Quick Buster, NP Gain, and begin with 50%. Not bad. NP Strength, begin battle with 50%. Split CE! Yuck. Blech. Well, that is an attack one, and it is more level than the other ones. I guess we'll do that. I guess we will do that. I can finally use Origin Bullet on somebody. Tom, you can have that, and... Buster NP Strength. We'll do this one. One summer. Look, man. How far did you get in Honkai Star Rail on your old account? Okay, I was not paying attention to the story, but I did get to the casino place where you have to fight the guy with, like, the pink eyes, and he, like, stole somebody's rock or something. I intend to pay attention this time because I actually, when they reference things in the Fate event, I actually want to know what's going on. I actually would like to know what's going on. Oh, but do you know what would be an easy way to get a Mozart Low Star Legend? You can go to that description down below, click that Patreon yeah, yeah, blah, 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 you know the deal, Patreon, Schmatreon, secret Illuminati chat, you know, blah, 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 yell at the boy. You're like, ZTL, you dumb dingus, freaking level up your guys. And I'm like, okay, alright, I will. You know, the quality of life update that I'm waiting for is the mute Da Vinci option. I would love a mute Da Vinci option. Okay, let's do our genre. I was thinking what a pen to open for Ruler Moriarty. Any suggestions? Well, okay, so as an arts character, the 20% starting battery is not as needed because Castoria already gets you to 100%. The extra damage against rulers is kind of nice. But he also wouldn't mind the extra crit damage when we get append 4. So, I would personally lean 3 or 4. Unless you're using him in like 90++ situations. You know, like maybe your ruler Moriarty is a bit more built, right? So that he can do 90++s. So that way, if he's got the but even then, it doesn't really need that because he has a massive battery anyway. So even between the two, the NP3 at 120, I would probably go append 3. I would probably go append 3. Just get the extra damage on rulers. When it does come up, it'll be nice. I mean, spoiler alert, there's a whole story chapter based around rulers. So, hey, Penacony, that's what it's called. I heard it was really good, but I was in a rush to get monies so I could get Firefly and, you know, Fei Xiao, and I didn't get any of them. And so I stopped playing the game. And then I got really mad one day and I deleted my Hoyo account, so I can't even log back into it. I am literally not allowed to hop back onto that account. I am forced to start over. Will you work on the class score? Yeah, we're gonna go do some of the boss fights on the Bleached Earth so we can get some of the dust and whatnot. There's just no way, man. There's no shot. I want to level up my Jean, and the game tells me to go suck a fat one. They tell me to go suck a big fat one, and I'm pretty sure I've... I actually can buy the feathers? Give me all of those. Just give me all of them. Every single pure prism you can possibly muster. Holy Jesus. I thought for sure I had already used all the feathers. But it turns out I can literally see 5 million years into the future. Chicken? No chickens for me. Don't need them. After a 3-year hiatus, is there like a primer or some hints or tips you could give me? For 3-year hiatus, we're in year 8 right now, so you stopped playing around year 5, that's when Castoria came out? Year 6 was Kolyan, year 7 is... Oh no, are we in year 7 right now? That I can't with this, like, 2-year time jump, bro. The 2-year time jump is insane. It's crazy work. But, I don't know, like, so that means you were playing around, like, you did play during, like, Scotty meta. Things are still the same, man. Like, it's still the same. The supports are the greatest things in the game. If you have the card, or the support for their associated card color, you're gonna be fine, for the most part. Unless the character just sucks absolute donkey willy. 90++s are a bitch and a half to farm. Power mods are really important. Oberon is super important. Lost Belt 7 is easier than you think. Lost Belt 6 might be a little on par with how difficult you think it's gonna be. Well, if you have... No, Castoria came out a year before Lost Belt 6. Because it was, like, really weird when it happened. So maybe you haven't done Lost Belt 6. Events are kinda getting better. That's what it was. I was like, who is year 7? I was like, wait, am I messing myself up? Yes, the spider in Lost Belt 7 will destroy your phone. I recommend using one of those, like, room-sized supercomputers to run that fight. And then hopefully it'll only blow out the power in your next local 5 areas, you know? Hopefully that'll be the only destructive thing that happens. Okay, augers. Oh! Tam time. Yeah, now I got all the bones you could ever want. I have all the bones you could ever want. Now I'm no longer a fraud. I am now a Tamamo enjoyer. That's what we like to see. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. We have the Honkulus babies. We have the snake gems. We have the hearts. We have the gallstones. We have the scales. We have the lures. How do you have so many resources to level up those servants? Bro, we just had a lottery. Are you not farming the lotto? Barely enough. Barely enough is still enough, alright? Barely enough still makes the cut. Barely enough still gets there, alright? I don't want to hear it. Okay, I would like to do... Realistically, I need to hold on to 3 lures for Ace the Saber. So let's get Moriarty done. There's my boy. My Draco is Tevin Sen 8. Maybe I just don't summon for servants that need scales? Let me check. Who was the last person I summoned on that needed scales? None of these bozos. None of these bozos. None of these bozos. Nobody here. None of these guys. None of these guys. Nope. Nope. Not a zilch. Nothing. Nope. Oh, did you pull Kukulkan? Kukulkan needs 55. I don't have Kukulkan, so I didn't have to waste 55 scales on her. If you don't have Cuckoo, then someone is eating your scales. Oh, well, let's go ahead and let's finish that up. At this point, we're just kind of knocking out. We're just knocking through some of these people. We're just kind of doing some of these servants I like. I started playing on the Firefly banner. Sounds about right. I only managed to catch her on the last day. I had to pity her twice. Jesus. Yeah, Hoyo pity is terrible, dude. The 50-50 is like the most anxiety-inducing thing I've ever had to endure. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Enkidu, I will give you your lures. You have been putting in a lot of work over here at the ZTL Industries. We would like to acknowledge your efforts. We would like to acknowledge the efforts of one Enkidu over here. Although I was able to clear the Lotto shop. Like, let's see. I didn't farm as much as I wanted to, and I still farmed, like, I want to say, like, 200-something boxes. Like, the fact that I didn't hit QP cap shows me that I'm falling off. Yeah, 224. I did 224. And, I don't even think that was enough. That's not even nearly close to where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in the range of like 300 boxes, but just didn't get there. So I'm thinking I'm kind of liking Morty. I'm kind of liking the Morty idea. What is QP cap? 2 billion. 2 billion QP. Yeah, like 180 boxes, that's not bad. Like that's a very solid thing to aim for. Like I don't think that's bad. We could do Jack. Jack is pretty close. Like that, because we're at 12, and I'd like to move in multiples of 3. So we could do God over here. Jack's 2 skills. That's effectively 1 servant. Kind of nice. My Jack is NP3 as well. So, like, I kind of feel like I should do it off the merit that she's NP3. Let me look at some 4-star characters. Oh. Well, we gotta do this one. Well, we gotta do this one, right? Like, we have to do this one. Thank God I checked the 4 stars. I gotta do my girl Nero. Look, but one day they're gonna buff that heal. Thanks for the follow, my boy. Dobrania is a pretty good option. Ooh, should probably do... Well, I'm going to do this one. I mean, as people know from today's video, I do just like Okita. I can't tell you really why. I just like Okita. I just like it. It's just like, I don't know what I like about it. I just think she's neat. Unfortunately, I don't think she's as NP'd on this account as she is on the other one. Yeah, she's only NP1, which is a little unfortunate. But we can always fix that in the future. I would like to do Idol Alter, but she's not very good. Well, okay, I'll help out the people. I'll do this just for the people. Why don't you keep some lures for the future? I only need to hold on to 3 of them for Ace the Savior. So I'm doing this for myself. There's a lot of characters that I would like to use. And it makes me feel good. Makes me feel good having maxed out guys. I am a firm believer of resources exist to be used. Okay, I already bought this. Dude, 111 rare prisms. Wait. Oh, another lure. I guess we'll just start copping these. I've never felt this. Is this what it feels like to be a rich player in FGO? You can actually buy these every month? Is this what it feels like to be rich? Because I already have all these. Well, I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have. What does this do? 100% special defense made. This could actually be useful. Fate Lost. Okay, look, don't let Last Encore be your Nero introduction. I would highly recommend, if you have a Switch, if you have a PlayStation, if you have Steam, put Fate Extella in your wish list, cop that whenever it goes on sale, and then thank me later. Yeah, see, that's what it is. Other people ate the scales. Let me see if I have Melty Sweetheart. That actually is just kind of a nice seat to have. And people call me the collector. People call me the collection. Okay. 1 or 2 for Extella. I want to like Extella 2 so bad. But Extella 2 is some dog ass, dude. I played through that game and I thought it was the biggest piece of hot dog water I've ever played. Like, the story doesn't connect at all to the first game. They tried to say, like, oh, well, it's not a sequel, but there are some things that are, like, only making sense if it is a sequel, but then there's, like, other things where it's like, well, then wouldn't you want to, like, then why, like, what's going on with this guy? If this is taking place after the other one, then, like, what's up with that? What's good with that one? Like, come on, bro. Okay, I do like me Nero. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the 1 gut seed, though. I think we have enough of these. 10%? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, and I don't like that. Yeah? I don't like, because the end of the first game sets up the fact that it's like, yeah, we're gonna go off and do some more stuff. And then they're like, yeah, some things carry over, like Baby Altera, but then everything else, they're like, yeah, but we don't want... I don't want to spoil things because I'm telling people to go play the game. But I'm like, man, why is this guy just so normal? After committing heinous war crimes in the last game. And they're like, well, it's a different timeline. I'm like, this is stupid. I hate this. Wow, I don't have Last Encore, the Recital one, or the OG Nero one. I don't know if I want to blow all my rare prisms, though. Rare prisms are a bit more rare, as the name would imply. We do have these. I don't really need those. But these will be things to cop in the future. Other than that, I think I'm up to date. Although we could cop all 3 of them and then never have to worry about them again. You know what? Let's put it up to a vote. Fellas, I want a 1 in the chat if we just rip the band-aid off and we just cop these for collection, and I want a 2 if we just save our rare prisms. 1, rip the band-aid off, get all the old CEs, collect them all, Call it a day. 2, we save. All right, 2, we save. Let me see here. Wait, what? Why am I doing it like this? Oh yeah, because there is no, what's it called? There's no polling on YouTube's thing because YouTube is some booty butt cheeks. Saving is boring. Spend. I'm seeing a lot of 1s, and I'm a man of the people. I believe in democracy. All right, that's proof. Every week we get a patron video, and I do agree. Yes, you gotta use my own words against me. Resources exist to be used. That is true. And I do feel good. I do feel good having all these things, you know? I do feel good being able to, like, look at the rare prism shop, and I've got everything. I'm, like, finally caught up. Because when I was originally playing the game, I had all these things. I caught them all on reruns, but there were, like, certain things I couldn't get because they never came back. So, like, that's pretty nice. I will have to get this eventually, but I already have this, I'm pretty sure. This is just, like, you're able to buy it again. You'll be broke? Man, what am I trying to buy with rare prisms? Man, what are we trying to buy with this? Can you really be broke if you have Nero's fat titties in your account? Dude, and my collection. My account, it gets more valuable. We have all the good old stuff. Wait, is the last recital one not a gutsy? Excuse me? Rare non-gutsy? Hello? Excuse me. I have almost 20 grails and don't know what to use them on. Use them on a character you like. Look at this guy. What is he, stupid? Don't know what to use my grails on. A character you like? You could save the 20 grails, though, because if you're gonna 120 a character, you're gonna need those. That is why you'll see me being fine going down to 3 lores, because you only need the 3 lores for, you know, getting the new ace character to skill level 10. But grails, a bit more annoying. You get 3 lores per event, you get like 1 grail maybe. And I'm still like we have grails, and I would like to do Draco, but I also want to save. But I also know we're not going to immediately be able to, like, fully do Ace. Where's Draco? Draco. Sweet cheeks. There she is. Yeah, 14 grails. Nah, we gotta save those, man. Because you need 5 to get to, 90 to 100, and then what, you need 10? So you need 15 total? Don't you have grail tiers? I already used them. I used them for Tiamat and Archetype Earth. I already used them. I've already used my grail tiers. I've already done that. We've already done that. More QP. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, and I've already done my grail casting for the moment. I've already done that. Well, wait a minute. Dude, free QP if we... go in here. Let me make sure I'm not stupid. I feel like I've already tested this before. I think I already know that this works. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. 4 mil QP. That's what I like to see. Give me that. And you know, it would be really sad if I didn't have one of these like free-to-plays randomly, but I do have all the free-to-play characters. That I do know. Because I played at just the opportune time when I started my account that all the free-to-plays came back around. Like, Saber Wars, the original one, got its rerun right around then. So I was pretty lucky on that. We're pretty lucky on that one. Now give me my money. Da Vinci, money. 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 Cha-ching. Give me the money. The Forbidden Tech. It is the Forbidden Tech, dude. I mean, it's not much QP, but it you know, it's better than nothing. I mean, I'm not going to use these things for anything else, so might as well. Might as well cop them. I never use my faux pads or command codes. Like, what do you even use them for? You use them for... You boost up your cards. Actually, I should probably finish doing that for Morgan, right? Let's just bite the bullet. Let's just bite the bullet. We actually have a decent amount of QP. Let's finish up Morgan. That way, when I say we have the world's strongest Morgan, we're actually not lying. Doing the quick card for Morgan does feel kind of bad. Now, the omnipotent Morgan! The all-powerful! The only thing I'm missing is her last depend skill, I think. That's what the faux pads are for. They're for making your command card stronger. I will need one additional copy of Morgan. Doesn't this suck, dude? All that, and I still need another Morgan. I still need another one. I mean, I could bond her up, but if I bond up Morgan fully, I mean, I'll still use her. Like, you gotta be smoking dick if you think I'm not gonna use Morgan. But I'm trying to extend the lifespan I have and being able to feel like I'm being efficient. I think what? So it's Bond 12 will be done because we get 50 for 11 and then we get 60 for 12. So I don't need another Morgan. Never mind, I'm lying. No, I am lying. What? We're already at 11. So I already have my 50, so it's going to be Bond 13. And then 14 and 15 will get me the a pen for... I am gonna have to pull for another Morgan! Oh, man! No, I am gonna have to pull for another one. Oh, man. Maybe I'll be lucky and know, like, when they're, like, gonna fix the command code thing, or the coins. Maybe they'll just give me another Morgan. Maybe they'll just give me, like, 120. Is that copium? I don't think it is. Curse of Servant Coins. It literally is Curse of Servant Coins. Dude, you know what else I love about this? You run it once. You don't have to do none of this run 3 times mumbo jumbo stupid dumb caca poo poo head stuff. You just run in here and eat ass. Alright, fellas, we think Morgan's got it? We should build this out for QP. Now, we should build this out for QP, because this stage does drop QP. This still gives you Sancords, right, for finishing it. This isn't a scam? I'm gonna be real mad if this is a scam. I'm gonna be real tight. I'm gonna be tight. I'm just letting you know right now, I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be Tuco tight. Automatons aren't man. Step the fuck back, okay? Sit down. Sit down, turn around, and get ready to watch a real one cook. Sit down, okay? Get back. Okay? Come on, bro. Come on, man. We all know Morgan is going to be your Destiny order. That would be so cute, I wouldn't even mind. I would not even mind if Morgan came in my Destiny order summon. Because, who else would I really want? Like, Summer Ibuki would be nice. But I would really like the coins. I would like Raiko. Raiko would be kind of nice. Okay, so surely we don't need... Surely we don't need the attack buff for this, right? Surely we could save the defense down, because the next wave is 300k or something. They're quite deep, pretty large. Well, these guys aren't man, so we could just save this for, we could save this for Star Bombs when we need it. I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous about this. Morgan? Okay. Let's space it out just in case. Let's space it out. Let's space it out. How long does it take to bond 15 a servant? 500 gold apples in your left soul? And you're right, Mark. Never doubted her for a second. Never doubted her for a second. Not even for a momentary second. Now, how are we going to kill this guy? We don't have any of Morgan's crit cards, by the way. So, like... We just gotta hope that the Koyan Sky is lock in, right? They just gotta lock in. 4 turns. Yikes, bro. If you had the Berserker Classic, you could use a command spell. Nah, this isn't... I don't need to use my bond with Morgan for this. Good lord, imagine if you had one of those, right? Absolute gremlin tactic. I mean, what else were we gonna use him for? Morgan, kill this man! No looping sabers? I want to use Morgan. I wanted to use Morgan. What, is it illegal to use Morgan? We're kind of just monkeying our way through it, you know? We're not gonna be farming. We're just going through these for first clears. We're not actually like, we're not expending maximum effort on this one. Give me that back. I can't believe it's illegal to use your own, to use your husband in the year of our Lord and Savior. Use my goat Ibuki saber. I don't have Ibuki saber. I forgot we lost all of our buffs. I was like 87,000? What are we, stupid? Bro, this isn't even the classic 4-turn express. This is gonna be like the 6-turn express. Alright, fellas, lock in. We're in a challenge quest now. Well, I guess we'll shoot for the crit. Shoot for the crit! 4-turn express, bro. This is about to be the 6-turn express. This might be the 7-turn express. Do you have Ibuki Summer? I spent all of my Saint Quartz trying to get Scotty Summer. What do you think? What do you think? The Morgan Arts card. It might be a legend. We might be able to get it in 7. We might be able to do it. Give me the crit! Thank you. You never know with FTO. Anyways, thank you, ZTL, no problem. Brother. You know what? Doesn't matter. I knew we were getting that back. I was paying attention. I was actually fully paying attention. Wish you an amazing time for the rest of the stream. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know about using Morgan for all of these. Maybe I've elected that I don't want my husband to be embarrassed anymore. So I think we're actually going to look at the free quests. I know it's a novel concept, but we're actually going to look at the free quests, and then we're going to run in there and blow them up. Dr. Jacqueline Co. Oh, what is the best servant in the game right now? It's probably still Castoria, no? Like, Castoria does too much. It's like Castoria, and then number 2 and 3, I think kind of depends on your argument for, like, Koyenskaya or Oberon. Because it's like, Oberon lets you to hit really high heights, but you can't do a whole lot of... You can't, like, use the Buster characters properly without Koyenskaya. And the Buster characters are really strong. Like, Buster's in a really strong position right now. Okay, the first one that's listed here is... Well, let's kill Liz. Liz, I was nice to you, I gave you a video, and now we're gonna kill you. And now we're gonna kill you. But she's man attribute. What's more important, offense or defense? I mean, It depends on your play style, because if you're fine with taking 20 turns, you could do the Immortal team comp, right? And pretty much beat most fights in the game. Or, if you have, like, the firepower to do so, you could just blow the back out of, like, a boss in 3 turns. Be based, use Summer Eris. Do I have Summer Eris? Yeah, see, that's what I mean, Mr. D4C Love Train. Is that guy excited for Part 7? Let's find out. But, that's what I mean. Oberon's really weird. Because, like, Oberon gets better the better your account is. Because, like, Oberon by himself doesn't really do much. But if you already have Castoria, or, like, Ruler Scotty, or God forbid, Koyenskaya, you know, then he gets a lot better. What is the Immortal team comp? I actually did a video on it, but it's basically a combination of, like, a healer, which is mostly going to be Merlin, or I guess Lady Avalon, a defender person, so like Castoria, right, someone that keeps your team alive, and then somebody that's rocking like a double arts, double buster deck. Ideally, you would want to use somebody like Morgan because she can like make up a lot of the damage on crits, and she overcharges everybody else's NP, so you get more solemn defense on Castoria. But you can kind of pull pieces in and out of it as you wish. Like, I've done it with, like, Gil. I've done it with... we did one with Kama, and it almost worked out, but her deck is a little too off. And when you're in, like, a 30, 40 turn fight, you're eventually going to get caught. You're going to break your streak eventually. Do I have Summer Eris? I do have Summer Eris. I have skill level 1 Summer Eris. I don't know about that. What's like a cool rider we could use? Okay, Mordred's gonna take too long. Let's just... Hold on, let's just run her over. Like, can we just run her over with a motorcycle? Like, that's kind of based and cool, right? Like, that's pretty based and cool. Old Faithful? I mean, exactly. Power mods? Pfft, don't need them. Don't need them. I'm just gonna run her over in my Harley. Okay, but here's where the cool part comes in. Here's like the neat part about this one. So instead of using Black Grail, check this out. We're gonna use Origin Bullet. Huh? Origin Bullet? That's kind of cool, right? And look, we won't use Oberon. We'll use Caster Scotty? I thought Immortal team build was Morgan Merlin and Proto Merlin. No, because you don't have enough survivability. Castoria gives you the invul, and she gives you multiple hits of solemn defense, which is better than Merlin and Proto Merlin's invincibility buff. And Mr. D4C Love Train is correct. Merlin, all of his buffs on his NP are 5 turns. Not all of Proto Merlin's are 5 turns. I think it's just the stars. That's 5 turns, but the NP and the larger HP are 3. I know the HP is only 3 turns, because it's better than just healing. But that means it's harder to keep up 2 stacks. Whereas, like, Merlin, you can very easily have 2 stacks of the NP, 2 stacks of stars, and 2 stacks of HP. Which is really good. Which is overall going to be better in the long run. Okay, let's bond up, I guess. Why not? Screw it, we ball. Alright, let's look at bond people. Let's get Salter in there, right? Like, we eventually want to have Grand Saber Salter, so we should start sticking her in the back. Salter, get in the back. Get in the back of the van. Pause. Actually, no pause. Chat, I'm rescinding that pause. I'm taking it back. No pause. Well, we do want to be able to fit in another Bond CE, so we got to do a 3-star or lower. Who would I like to get the Bond to? Ooh, I would like to bond up Medea just because I freaking love Medea. Dude, I love Medea. I want her to be my housewife and stab my enemies with Rule Breaker. Should probably do the Mystic Code one to get this leveled up, because this is just good for farming, having that fully done. Why would we use Kentucky when we have Ryder Elizabeth the Goat? Because I want to use Quick. I want to use Quick, damn it. I'm using green cards. Can I just say that I love this Liz theme a lot? Hate on Liz all you want, but she's got some baller themes. Screw it. I'm clicking the natural body. Do you think Fujino is worth grailing? Well, yeah, if you like Fujino, like, yeah, like, why not? Like, if you like Fujino, then yeah, like, go for it. I had to think about that for a second, because I was trying to make sure I wasn't stupid and got rid of all my buffs. And wasted the, what's it called? Batteries. Golden Smushed. Yeah, good night, bro. Get wasted. Get Rider kicked. Get obliterated, son. Common Rider Kentucky, thank you. Red card greater, but green card is cool. Real. But yeah, like, go, yeah, like, dude, yeah, grail your Fujino if you like your Fujino. I'm a big proponent of grail the characters you like. I mean, look, hey, look. Do you think I grailed Salter because she's going to be good? Because right now, this is abysmally bad. Right now, this character is not good. But I love my Salter, okay? I freaking love her. Do you think I grailed Tomoe because she's good? Tomoe's pretty mid. But I like my Commander Setsuban, alright? Do you think I grailed the sussy Chinese woman because she's good? I mean, she's alright, but, like, she ain't that good. I just like her, alright? Sometimes you just gotta grail characters because you like them. You know, like, I don't think this Jolter's particularly good. I mean, hot take, I don't think this Jolter is, like, that broken. I mean, she's kind of a one-pump chump, which I don't really like, but I'll still use her for the crits. But no, I just like Jolter. You know? Like, there are way better characters I could grail. Like, I could definitely grail better characters than Ku Alter, right? But I just like Ku Alter. I just like him. I heard Common Rider. You heard correctly. How impactful do you think Grand Servants will be? That's a good question. It makes Bond CEs matter. And some Bond CEs are quite good. Like the ones where you can just get like free 30% NP damage. That matters. Because when you think about it, even if a servant has no NP damage buff, that's 30% from themselves, 20% from Oberon. That makes Oberon's third skill a lot better. I think it'll be impactful in the way that some people that might be struggling on 90++s might have a bit of an easier time being able to kind of like beater their way through it. I think they're pretty good on that. I think they're good for that. Oh, man attribute. What? DJ, run that back. Are these guys man attribute? DJ, let's kill these guys. It balances out the lack of Bond CE stats too. Yeah, because now you don't have to sacrifice your main CE. Now it's just a bonus that you get for spending time with your servant. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's kind of radical. Man attribute wife victim. I mean, hey, look, you said it, not me. You said it, not me. Wife victim. I want to Grail Arcuate and Jolter. I'm just so broke right now. Should have farmed the Lotto harder, dummy. Look at this guy not farming the Lotto. What is he, stupid? We're gonna I think she does like 110 to 130, so that's kind of a roll without the charisma. We will... Let's just do this. This guy should definitely be dead. This guy might live. Let's just do it like this. You know, I'm not much of a foot guy, but if Morgan told me to beg for forgiveness at her feet, I would do it. Morgan, what the fuck, dog? So, we're just gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back real quick. Also, where was my crit, dog? Where was my crit on that 90% hearts card? We squeeze me? Where was my crit? Hello? Crit. Cocky want crit. Okay? If you can't gamble, can you even play FGO or Master Duel? Chat, let's kill this guy. Chat, I need you to throw a meteor at that guy's at his house. Chat, blow that guy up. Guaranteed crit. There we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. Guaranteed crit. We love to see it. And then now we're gonna get like a high roll and it just didn't matter. Is Morgan still good to invest in, even at NP1? Morgan, yeah, see, we got a high roll. I mean, now we got a high roll on that dude. Hilarious. She's not bad at NP1, but she is very determinant on fighting her power mods. Like, we can kind of get away with these, like, not really using her buff on that wave 1 because she's NP5 and, like, supercharged up. But at NP1, that's, like, not something you're really able to do, right? She gets a lot better if you're able to, like, invest her in challenge quest teams, because then the NP1 doesn't really matter because she does more damage with her crits anyway. It doesn't really matter. But if you want to use her as a farmer, she's not going to be your main option, because she's not going to be able to do everything. She's going to lack in damage. I mean, she'll be able to make it through, like, the level 90 farms and stuff just fine. But, like, 90 plus, and especially plus is going to be really rough. As in, you're probably not going to be able to do it. But she's still good. Like, she's not bad. Like, Morgan's still a very good suit. Like, she's definitely in the upper echelon of units in the game. She's definitely very, very strong. Like, look, I like her more than Arjuna Alter, but that's just me. Don't let the bums in chat tell you otherwise. They only care about damage. They don't know about the immortal team. Those people are eating glue. They couldn't comprehend a comprehensive team composition if it smacked them upside the head, alright? So don't listen to them. Listen to your old pal ZTL. He'll tell you what's right. He'll put you on the right track. Morgan, kill these men! Are these men? Are these guys? Are they male? Are they genderless? No, they're dudes. Morgan, kill these men! Hot take, Morgan's physical appearance is mid-fight me. That means you don't like Saberfaces, which means I don't like you. Fellas, how should we kill this guy? Castoria, send a pipe bomb to his house. We use Arjuna more because we don't have OG Merlin. That, you know what? Understandable. Have a good day. Have a good day in hell. Mods, kill that guy. Just got my first servant to Bond 10. Lancer Artoria. Dub. People won't give you the acknowledgement you deserve, but I'll count that as a dub. We already did West United States. Now we have to go to the south of the United States. That's a little scary. Never mind. We don't have that quest. There is no Gala T. We have Hawaii. Or as I saw on a Gabriel Iglesias comedian bit when I was like 2 years old, Hawaii. Do we have any Hawaiians in here? Is it actually pronounced that way, or was I just, like, gaslit by a comedian? Okay, what do we have here? Vorpal chicken! So, Earth? Thanks for the follow, my boy. Who do I have that as Earth Killer? Because I don't have Cuckoo. We have a Reshkagal. Aren't some of these guys sabers, though? How much do I believe in a Reshkagal? That's a good question. Let me see here. Sabers are a little large. Sabers here are kind of big at 100k. Ooh. Could use the summer Valks. You know, let's use the summer Valks. What do you think a Morgan Altar would look like? That's a good question. I imagine she would actually look happy. Kind of like Ace the Savior. I imagine she'd kind of look like Ace the Savior. It'd be like, so what is the alternate path for Morgan? Oh, she's happy. Okay, cool. Understandable. Have a nice day. Cool. She's happy. So I think we should try to be a little cool, right? Instead of using Oberon, what if we were a little spicier, you know? We got a little tss on there, you know? Got a little sizzle on there. What do we think? Plus, I'll take any excuse to use Nero Bride. Dang, a lot of Saberfaces. Dude, it's almost like I like Saberfaces. Isn't that crazy? Well, you gotta understand, you don't get 30 Saint Ports with the Bond CE because then you would have too much currency and then you wouldn't give them money. Like, you gotta understand, it's very necessary that we don't give you more Saint. You gotta understand, it's for the business. NP2, get this bum Castoria out of here. My goated Castoria. I mean, I know nobody here is Sky Power Mod, but true, though. Summer Valkyries, kill these people! Destroy them! Send them to the gates of oblivion. You think the Valkyries would be good in America for no particular reason? If there's a Nero in a class, that's my Grand Servant of said class. I could never guess that by the Draco PFP. Really? On God? That's how you feel? For real? On God? For real? You're a Nero enjoyer? Dude, me too. Yeah, Valkyries, gun them down. Draco is best Saber? Hey, I'll just tell you right now, she made it pretty far on the Saber tier list. She's pretty high up there. But Castanero never want to come to me. I would offer you one of the two that I've gotten, but I like Castanero, unfortunately, so I'm not going to do that. I would like to do some more damage. Yeah, I'll take a 40% attack buff. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? I'll take a 40% attack buff. Y'all want a 40% attack buff? I could go for a 40% attack buff right now. I could go for that. Tarnished Elden Ring reference. My grandest shooting doji, she would have been regardless. I'm sorry. L take. You know what? Never mind, I see the vision. My Grand Assassin is gonna be playing Skya. Alright, we gotta send that guy to the pit. That's all there is. obliterated. What was that like? That was like 700k on those guys? That was like 700k neutral on on poor Banana Oni over there. Yeah, Shuten, recreate Shimosa and rearrange his guts. If the Valkyrie in the US, they'd be a military mascot at this point. Oh, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm really surprised? I'm surprised the US military doesn't endorse Nikkei to do propaganda for them, because they're just big titty anime girls with guns. Like, why wouldn't they do that? Okay, so now we're going to North Oceania, where we have to destroy Columbus and his drive to plunder. You know, with all the plundering that Columbus did, do you think you could call him a pirate? These are so nice, dude. You get at least one gem guaranteed. Look how down bad we are that it's like, dog, I need to farm. I need to farm. One gem guaranteed. Oh my lord. I hate this one so much. Why? Earth, Earth. Ah, and he's a man. Well, fellas, I don't think it really matters if he's a man, because we're an assassin. Summer Velks, get in there. Take this extra bond. Oh, the otaku gonna get drafted, brother? Dub? Who was your first servant? Mash? I'll check in a second. My first 4-star, I think, was Martha. I just had 8 ads. What did you say? If only there was a way to avoid the ad. No! There's a caster! No! We'll win. I believe. We might have to get a little bit cheeky, though. Might have to be a bit cheeky. If we do enough Arch Chains, we can get Nero Bride and NP, maybe. Summer Velks, this is going to be a bit of a cook. It is random, too. Alright. We just won't fight a caster on the next... Actually, I kind of want to see what her damage is going to be against this. Like, I kind of want to see... what her damage is going to be. You know? I kind of want to see what we're cooking here. Like 80k maybe? Like, we'll get in range, but like not too close, but like we'll do more than we think. Already done the last. Oh, baby! Never mind, goated servant. I thought I was being conservative. Screw it. She can't lose to a caster? I did not know that Thrud was Thor's daughter, but now that you say it exactly like that, it makes sense. Yeah, that just makes too much sense. I don't know how I didn't realize that earlier. What do you think about Nido Chris Alter? I like her. I like her second ascension. I think the short hair looks really good on her. As for a unit, I think she's fine. I mean, like, having 100% battery is always going to be really good. That's just kind of like a free wave clear. Plus the... Oh, yeah, I forgot. We probably should have saved the battery. Because, 2 enemies, huh? Dude, that's crazy. This character is so good. We actually somehow charged our NP. We somehow like have acquired more NP. Isn't that crazy? This character is so good that they just like fully charged their NP. And the game must have been like glitching or something. Like it must not have registered that we were at 170%. Okay, we actually barely cleared that, but we still cleared that. Okay. Okay, it's probably doable if you use Oberon instead, because you have like more NP to work with. You have a 50% battery. Because 70% refund is not bad. Not too bad. Because you can go Valk's battery, Oberon's charisma after the second, the first wave, or just you can just go Oberon's charisma, the NP damage, and then you refund 70%. You can go their battery plus Oberon. You can still do it. What happened? The game bugged. Yeah, the game bugged or something. I mean, you know the game is buggy, right? Like everybody knows about the Lotto bug, right? Like everybody saw that happening. Like I would never lie to people. We do everything. We kill everybody. We did that. We did that. We should have like the CQs, I think. Okay, CQ time. CQ time. And then if any of these are hard, I guess we'll upload the fight if people are struggling with it, I guess. Okay, so this is a ghost one. What am I supposed to do for this one? On break, reduce NP battery, charges own thing to max. What if I just like don't care and I just blow these guys up? Will be hard to pass since the ghost enemies will be giving various debuffs to servants that defeat them. Okay. Fear, blah blah blah. That the ghost cannon still afflict them when they attacking servants. So you highly recommended bring a rush. First battle, want to struggle on the next wave, will be the main focus of the challenge. Bloody Remnant boss will start with a special defense, reduces damage. And but also give the Remnant So beat up the guys, don't get stunned. Do we have anybody that is... Do we have anybody that's stun immune? Is anybody like passively immune to stun? That could be kind of funny. Oh no, this is... Oh no, it's fear. But being immune to paralysis or stun. Have I ever sold a 5-star character? No. I did joke that if I ever pulled Ishtar, I would sell her, but I haven't sold a 5-star character. Fear is a mental debuff, yeah. Here's a mental debuff. Yeah, we'll use the CQ one. No one is immune to stun because you play Master Duel. Look, I always dog on stun Andes. Alright? I take them out. They could never beat me. Alright, Mr. Wikipedia, if that really is your name, I will take you up on the Arash offer. That does actually seem like a pretty solid idea. I think we could save costs, because my Arash has a pen skill gun. Right? He does. Okay, cool. Oberon is completely immune to mental debuffs. I don't know if that really helps us. But we'll keep that in mind. Plus, Oberon's kind of an annoying DPS to use. And the main enemy's an assassin, so I don't really know what that does for us. What if we do like Caster, Zerk, Alter Ego that has debuff immunity and see what our options are? Move debuff immunity. Apply debuff immune 1 turn for all allies. That could be a little cheeky. That could be interesting. How are you debuff immune? Ooh, wait a minute. Ah, it's only for 1 turn. Okay. Follow me on this. We do Bazette, double Koyenskaya, so we can re-loop her skills immediately. How do we feel about that? Is that a quirky setup we're down with? I think this sounds like a cook. No, Draco's too easy. No. We're trying to be interesting here, all right? We're trying to be interesting. And then we give ourselves just any 50% starting charge, probably. What? Oh, I need to do it like that? Oh, wait, no, because she's going to come in when Arash dies. That's just going to waste the stars. We don't want that. But I do want you to come in. Crit damage is always good. Crits are good. Crits are strong. Crits are quite poggers. We'll have a plug suit. Now, let's not rely on plug suit. Let's bring Atlas Academy for the debuff cleanse. And then... okay, you know, because you said Draco, we'll anchor Draco. We'll anchor Draco. We only get 2 turns of counterattacks. So, that should be enough. For break bar 1 and 2, we have a debuff cleanse. And then, assuming things go well, that should be enough. We'll bring Mash. Double Taunt is pretty good. And then I want to make sure Mash is holding aggro. So, you have Orion? I don't, unfortunately. No Orion. And then we have just enough that if things go terribly wrong, we have plan B. We have plan B. So I think this is a good game plan. I think this is a kind of fun game plan. So Arash will take out the guys on wave 1. And then we have 2 turns of counters with Bazette because we're going to be using Koyan Sky is here to re-loop her skills. We have a 3rd turn technically if she gets stunned, because we can always debuff cleanser. If Mash comes in, she can hold a couple of turns of aggro with Gouda Gouda Poster Girl, plus taunts 1 and 2. And then plan B is, assuming all of this doesn't work out, we just bring in a big beat stick. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, but I like your idea of using Draco. Wait, I did get the 3rd Draco? What? When? What? Okay, okay, never mind. All right. What? Okay, I didn't even know I got the 3rd Draco. Didn't even know that. Where Morgan? Dude, I'm not gonna send my Morgan in here to get obliterated. Ticket summon? Ah, okay. Did I get one of them off stream? I know I pulled 2 on stream. And then I remember tweeting that I didn't get 3rd Draco. So was it on or off stream? Okay, Arash. I'm gonna need you to booty blast these people. It was on stream. It was a ticket. Alright. You know what? Was it a monthly ticket? Or a ticket from the event? You know what, Arash? Good enough. Okay, that's a little annoying. Okay, that's a little annoying, but it's fine. We can make this work. Things not going to plan, but we can make it work, alright? We'll be fine. My stars. You know, I kind of wanted those. Unfortunately, we have the Star Bomb skill. You big, dumb, stupid idiot. This ghost really thinks they can outsmart me. Crazy. Because these guys aren't mana, right? They're ghosts. They should be Earth. Okay, it depends. They can be man, beast. Well, that's Barbados. Man. No, that's the archer one. So they're normally sky attribute. What divinity do these guys have? Weird. Alright. So we're debuff immune for this turn. We can loop everything back next turn. So we're chilling. Hey, Dynamic! Thank you for becoming a channel member. Mucho apreciado, my boy. Alright. Bazette, prove them all wrong. Show them what's up. Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy has massive DR. That's good. No effect. Love to see it. Okay, so Plan B might be a bit more real than we thought. Plan B might be pretty real. We might be a little bit more reliant on Plan B. Well, now that makes me wonder, do I want... Okay, do these guys... They don't come in immediately. Because I was gonna say... Well, we could fire a Kullian NP to drop 2 of them, then do Bazette. But I don't think they immediately come in. And I would like to stick to the original plan. But let's just cope and hope that things are gonna go well for me, right? Things will be fine. I was hoping for some Morgan sticker here. Oh yeah, I probably should add the Morgan stickers. I have the Morgan stickers on Twitch. I haven't added them to YouTube. But I will do that. I don't think I need to waste this, no. I don't know how much DR, like how much damage they take. I don't know what the threshold is because I didn't do this before. Don't attack the big ghost? Well, we're already going to take out the other guys with counters. We're already debuffing. Plus, I would like to see how much damage we do. I kind of like getting a good gauge for these things. Because then I could tell people, I'd be like, oh, after like 2 debuffs or 4 debuffs, that's when you can bust all over the place. So, I'm gonna save the battery? I'm gonna save it. I think this plan would have cooked if I remember that the ghost has big DR. But hey, that is what Mash is going to be there for, right? She's going to be there for, wasting turns, right? So based on that first turn, after this, we should be doing decent damage, I imagine. Like, not good damage, but... I mean, we're doing something now. We're actually moving the HP bar down. Okay, now though I do need to actually pay attention. Is the behavior of the Bloody Remnant. If the ally doesn't have the curse debuff on a servant, you'll activate 1 or 2 skills depending on the conditions. Move 30 stars. Instant death? If you have less than 10 stars and doesn't have a curse? Well, I'm cursed. And I got 60 stars, so I think we're chilling on that front. Then it might be worth holding on to Kullian's thing. You know what? I'm going in. I'm doing it again. I can't be stopped. Tell me not to attack the big ghost. Nah, I'll do what I want. I can't be stopped. I can't be contained. Look, see, even Kullian's starting to do that. Yeah, there we go. That's what we like. Instant death is after 1 turn. Nah. Nah. Oh yeah, I forgot we don't have the dodge anymore. Maybe we should have given her the injury. We lived! We lived! We lived! We lived! Now what do we do? Okay, now what? All of our guys get wiped, and then Mash and Draco win? That sounds right. That sounds about right. And it will save the invul? Might as well pop the stars. Why not? Do I want to do more damage? Yeah, I guess, because if we can... No, we're not breaking the bar. I mean, we're not breaking the bar. We don't have enough, like, actual damage. That 1%. We got it. How? Okay, well, Koyan Skya, you know what? He's out here living. Does that thank you? You, technically did your job. You have technically done your job. And now we just pop a little bit of this. Pop a little bit of that. Give her... Excuse me? Draco was too strong that she crashed my game. Draco too strong crashes the game. I will say, BlueStacks does run better than LD, but I am getting more crashes. It does run a little bit better, but it does crash a bit more. It does crash slightly more. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. Now we're back in. The game really did bug. Now, I think Draco's too strong. Animation too big. Too much animation, actually. I guess we can... Because we can do that. That, like, lets Mash just kind of eat a free turn. It's, like, safer. A little safer. That is good to know that, expect more crashes with the more graphic-intensive servers. Draco, smoke this ghost. Who said she's only good against... Ignore that. Who said she's only good against servants? Says who? Look at that. Full refund. Chilling. That was rude. I didn't much appreciate that. I didn't much appreciate that. I didn't much appreciate that. They took all my stuff. Well, joke's on you. I already have the lady skill. Well, I guess we'll just... Well, I'll just do it next turn then. I'll do it next turn. I don't care. We'll just wait a turn. I'll just refund my NP again. This is why Mash is my GOAT. She's tanking all the weird debuffs that I don't want to go towards Draco. Yo, I don't know if this is going to kill now. Wait. No, what? I don't have the Roman thing on Draco? I'm a fraud. I'm a bum. I was like, on JP, I have the Roman command card on her Buster card. We better not lose because I forgot to put that on there. No, Draco's actually good. Game is, no, I will not chill out. We're literally using the hottest server. Watch, we'll just get, like, double crits here. We'll just crit twice for no reason. That's not a crit. That's also not a crit. NP3 Draco with no Roman code. Don't make me go back in the fight, man. Don't make me do it again. So surely we win in 2 mighty chains, right? We do a little bit of this. Make sure we live this turn. We go with the highest ones, I guess. Damage. Okay, no crit on that. Doesn't matter, though. Who cares? Not me. No random BS happens at the end of this turn. We didn't get stunned. Alright, cool. No random BS happened. Draco, kill this man. Wait, do I have to kill the other guys, too? Do you have to kill the other guys, too? We're probably fine if we do. It probably doesn't matter. Nah, we'll be fine. Even if we do have to kill the other guys, we have 10,000 HP, we resist them, it's all good, we're chilling. You don't? Perfect. We would have been fine anyways, but that could have been a huge wrench in my plans, alright? Well, aside from me forgetting that the ghost has damage reduction, I think that went rather well. I think that went rather well. I think Bazette did her job. You know what, Arash, I'm not gonna slight you for not killing the rider. I thought they were all berserkers, but you know what? You pretty much did your job. And then Draco Draco performed. Let's just say that way. Let's put it that way. She performed. Draco, she got in there, right? Like she did stuff. We have to go fight Hoyan Dank and Nikki. Draco's master let her down. What do you mean by that? What did he mean by that? Hey, thanks for the follow, my boy. Sure, we'll take those. Why not? Look. For Draco's defense, I didn't give her any grails. Okay, now let's go immediately fix this. Any tips on sorting after the Lotto? If all of your characters are leveled up, I sold all of my 3 and 4 star embers because I'm already like stockpiling 5-star embers for when Ace comes out, and I don't really need the embers for anything. If you're hitting max QP, you just start leveling skills, bro. Just start leveling skills. Like on JP, I was just leveling up the most random characters. I was like, screw it. I'm leveling up all my 4-star skills. Screw it. They're all getting leveled. Why not? Screw it. Draco, you will no longer be a fraud. Eat. I don't know if we're going to use you again today, but you will at least have the proper command codes. Okay, please put that on there immediately. Now what do I want to put on her? I was spending faux pas and stuff. Hitting max QP feels surreal. Yeah, I did that on the last JP lottery, and it feels really weird. Hitting max QP for the first time is super strange. It's real bizarre. Do I have... Do I have Honey Lake? If I have Honey Lake, having additional ways to do burn when the skill is down isn't bad. Ooh. Do have Honey Lake. That's not bad. I kind of like the Honey Lake build on Draco, because it lets her just get like a ton of power mods. Because then this means even if her skills are down, we can always apply burn on somebody, and we'll always have the passive power mod because of Honey Lake. And crit damage ain't bad. We will do that one. And I don't have any of the burn power mod people. I don't have like any of them anyway. Demonic, NP strength, Male, Crit strength, restore 200 HP. Think about it. NP gain? Well, I think I know where we're putting that one. I think I know where we're going to be putting the talent. I think I know where the talent's going. I never grinded that much because of school and stuff. What the max QP amount? Curious. 2 billion. It's really easy to do if you use something called FGA. Defense ignore, crit strength, gain 2 crit stars? Huh. I mean, that's not bad for the quick card. Seal immune, 1 time, 2 turns for self. He has the debuff immunity. I don't know if... not bad to have. But I'd like my Draco to just more focus on slaughtering her opponents. I'd rather we focus on that. Getting 2 stars. Went on Burning Field. Hold on a minute. Burning Field. That's crazy. Okay, I do think I like the Melusine one on the quick card. A little bit of crit damage, 2 stars. Nice. It's cool. We'll take that. That which they have an iPhone version. Oh, because we were talking about that on Monday. So did we confirm that it's not on iPhone? You gotta get an emulator, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. we gotta get you an emulator. Apply 10% special attack against enemies with Heaven and NP Strength. Like, I feel like that's not terrible. More so for the NP damage. But the Sky attribute could also come up. That could also be nice. But I think I'd rather have the consistency of, like, a crit. Like, I kind of like the 10%. I kind of like that. It's not like we have very many better options. Yeah, I think we're gonna go... I think we will go for the crit. How good would a command code be if it gives 5% NP on hit? We actually have one of those. We do have a command code that does that. It is this Merlin one. You get 10% for yourself whenever you use the card, but it requires 3 turns to like go on cooldown, which is fine because in a typical rotation with 3 characters, like if you get this turn 1, by the time it comes back around, it's fine. It's only like kind of an L if you get this on your 3rd turn and then immediately get it again on your 4th turn. So ideally, you'd like to chain it like turn 3 to 3. But if it was like 5% and there was no restriction, it would be very good. Like, that'd be very strong. It wouldn't be like broken or anything, but it would be really good. It'd be really nice. Especially for characters that like more struggle with getting NP. Like, say somebody like pre-buff Skahawk, where she's like a little bit awkward at getting NP. The battery helps, but the most recent skill buff really helps her out. Okay, this one, the Koyan Dark and the Nikki one, I kind of just remember running in and punching really hard. Like, I know they do stuff, but they don't really be doing stuff, you know? Like, they just kind of be around. Other than Demonic Beast Servants, the Blizzard depletes your NP, making it difficult to use Noble Phantasms. Possess powerful special attacks, so it's advisable to fortify your defenses. Deploy consecutive Noble Phantasms, while Clean Skya will inflict... So you want to use a Demonic Beast Servant, and you want to save, like, a Merlin Illusion for Final Break. I guess let me look, and let's ask the question. What Demonic Beast Servants do we have? Not a lot. Like, me specifically, I don't have a lot. Tiamat, though. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. DJ, rewind, play the tape. Is this a Tiamat moment? Sure, we could put Mash. You can go. Why not? Sure, we can put you there. Do a little bit of that. We don't really care if the Koyan Skies are NPing. But we don't really care. Oh, they're real small, too. They're small. They're like tiny. I mean, that's really funny. That means we can, like, more easily kill Nikki, but let's just be simple. Let's be a little basic. Let's go, like, cranking. Then let's go bonus damage. Oh, wait. No, I don't think either one of them are man. Is Nikki man? No, she's Earth. Yeah, never mind on that one. Oh! I'm a genius. Do a little bit of Ox King action. I would like to do the plug suit for Oberon, but Tiamat's issue, she has no survivability. So how is she supposed to face tank the Nikki NP? I think the answer is she doesn't. Obernia pierces defense, so that's fine. I think we bring a plug suit Merlin for that turn. Seems like the move. Plug suit Merlin with the Star Bomb CE. We might, I don't know. It's nice. We might need it. Could clutch up. I don't think we need Mash to hold aggro for like 30 turns. We can have her with the Bond. That's probably fine. And then we could just toss somebody in the back line that we want. Who would be funny? Like, Jolter's kind of funny. Jolter's a little hilarious. Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, I think I'm kind of jiving with this. So we've got our Demonic Beast Servant, so, you know, we're hitting them pretty hard. We're not losing our NP. We're super effective on them. And then we can kind of just make our way through this. And they're really small. And then whenever Dobrania starts launching NPs, we can plug suit in Merlin, and we should be fine. In case one of the Koyans go down, I don't think they will. We'll just arrange it like this, just in case. I don't want Merlin to be brought in too early, because Merlin could definitely get butt blasted by Dobrania. Because, you know, caster, rider, you know, those shenanigans. Those shenaniganeries. So we don't want anything bad to happen to our Merlin. Now, it would be really unfortunate if they remove our buffs, but they just said that Koyan Dark is going to be doing debuffs. That's what the in-game info said. And I'm inclined to believe the in-game info. I don't think they would lie to me. And I do remember just running into this one headfirst on JP and being able to win. Not defense. Whatever will I do against defense? This is just the... Ooh. That's actually interesting. Maybe we don't need that. Because we could always stun her. Never mind. I kind of forget that Tiamat is really, really good. I kind of forget that Tiamat is actually an insanely good servant. Sometimes I forget this servant's kind of bonkers. This servant's kind of sick nasty with it. Just because I don't remember how much defense she actually has, I'm just going to sick Tiamat on her just in case. It's like a crazy 50 million bajillion % defense. It was not 50 million bajillion defense. And then, so we need to pop one of the Kolyan's buffs, plugs it in Merlin. Because when we break Nikki's break bar, she's going to, Pierce Invul! I mean, that's a lot of crit buff, but I don't think I really care about that.
Pierce invul for 2 turns.
Well, if that's how you really feel, I don't want to go too hard on her because I don't want to accidentally break her bar. Things are not exactly going according to plan, but we can always readapt. Never mind, I forgot she's taunting herself. Well then, I don't think that quite went according to plan. I don't know if that quite went according to plan. Let's do this. Let's buy ourselves a free turn. It's fine. That'll bring in Merlin, and then we could always yoinky sploinky out the Jolter. And Jolter will have a turn of dodge. It's fine. That's whatever. We're still chilling on that front. Tiamat might have gotten obliterated, but we could still recover. We could still recover the fight. Thank you for dropping those. I guess we have to plug C2 out. It's a little unfortunate, but we need to start making a little bit of headway. And Jolter is unfortunately not a demonic beast. Look at your stuff on cooldown. Do I think the raw buster? You don't have a CE on you, do you? Yikes. You know what? I believe. I believe in the power of Jolter and Koyanskaya. Koyanskaya, prove me wrong. You know what? Augers. Love to see it. No Pierce Invul this time. Always good. And then we need to get rid of this lady expeditiously because she's going to be popping those every single time. Or not. It said she was going to pop her NP like everything. Okay, there it is. There it is. So, Buster Brave Chain, pray that we don't die? Because then Jolter can eat the first... How are we going to kill Koyan Dark, actually? I just realized we're a Berserker. How are we getting through this? Fellas, I don't think we're getting through this. There's no way! There's no way, dude. I'm still gonna play it out. I don't care. We'll see if we win. I don't think we're winning, but we'll play it out. Why not? Not my one dodge. Koyan, please don't crush my Jolter with a meteor. I would really not like that. Okay, I think what we have to do is because Dobrania taunts everybody, we can cleanse the taunt off of Tiamat, and it doesn't look like they were doing any stuns and stuff, unless Koyan's gonna do taunts, which would be a little annoying. But we could bring Atlas, which will allow us to loop back the stun. So in theory, we could do the 2 NPs in a row and hopefully take out Dobrania before too long. I think that sounds like a cook. I think we're kind of cooking with that one. I think I'm also going to err on the side of bringing a Pierce defense CE so we just don't have to deal with it. Was not expecting Tiamat to get her back blown out like that, though. That was a little crazy.
No starting charge is a little annoying. No starting charge is a bit annoying.
Maybe we anchor somebody else. Because, yeah, I completely forgot that while Jolter is funny might not be very good. We could anchor Melusine. I think Melusine could win the fight. I think she could finish this out strong. I believe in Melusine. Melusine, self-proclaimed strongest person in a Lost Belt 6. I mean, she did sneak attack Koyanskaya. I don't know if that counts as a sneak attack. Kind of just ran up on her. Okay. Castoria would be good. But what if we didn't use Castoria? I hear you, I see you. Castoria would be good, but what if we didn't use Castoria? That's a big thing. So we're just going to pretend like the first run didn't happen, sub out the Jolter for the Melusine so we don't get destroyed by the Demonic Beast thing. We're bringing Atlas Academy so we can hopefully use the taunts from Dobrania to our advantage. So that means only the Koyans can be attacked, and they take less damage from the Dobrania because they're assassins. So that should actually work out rather well for us. Alright, round 2. Round 2, let's get in there. Actually, I wonder... This is a 6-turn cooldown. I wonder if we fire this normally. That way we can double stun Dobrania, because I don't think we're going to need all that much damage to actually down her the first time. Kukulkan can destroy this despite debuffs. My brother in Christ, do you know who doesn't have Kukulkan? This guy. Yeah, sorry, we're living on normal difficulty out here. So we should be able to use that to our advantage. So now Tiamat actually can't be attacked. So unlike the first run where Tiamat got just smacked upside the head by Dobrania, which is incredibly rude, by the way. Who would do that? Who would do that to such a sweet, innocent lady? The only thing that would be really bad here is if one of the Koyanskayas gets crit incredibly hard. Like, they just get butt blasted into oblivion. That would be really, really bad. That would be the unfortunate part. I think, okay, they do give themselves a ton of crit buffs. But I think they can take one. I think they can take one. I have some confidence in Kobunsky over here. I think she could take the one. I do believe. Are they not giving it to themselves? I used Rasputin for this. I almost wanted to say, bro, Rasputin's not even out. And then I remembered, oh wait, no, yeah, he is out. Oh no, they removed the taunts! My Tiamat is in danger. Can't even use the Invul thing. We'll just not explode here. We'll just simply not explode. The plan, we won't die. We didn't die. We didn't die. See, we did not die. We did indeed live. That's not good. We didn't get the stun on Lady. That's not good. That is not great. Well, I mean, if we're gonna get obliterated anyway, let's just let Melusine have her fun. You know what? We'll just believe in Melusine, right? But we can try again. I forgot. I'm a genius. I hate it here. I hate it here. We can make sure they don't crit for a turn. Does that do anything? Okay, Super Tiamat, go get in there, destroy these people. My apologies, I thought you were balling like that. I just didn't really ball out for, Kukulkan. I more went out for Nidokris ulti. And we're just gonna simply believe that Melusine's got this in the bag. I feel like she's just got it. What do these guys do in this challenge quest, by the way? What are they here for? What do they even do? What are they here for? What do these guys do? Nothing? What are they, stupid? So, this should be the last turn of the invincibility, at least. So, we go in, it's Mash, Merlin, Tiamat, not Tiamat, Melusine. So we're chilling. Unless that is reapplied. It's gone. Augury. So we are big chilling. And you know what? It's not a high stress situation if the game doesn't crash at least once. Does this mean I have to watch my characters die again? I don't want to watch my characters explode again. That's really sad. I don't want to see them explode again. The game crashing at the very end of the turn is very devious, by the way. That is incredibly devious behavior. Now I have to do the whole turn again. Well, screw it. I'm just gonna click this button then. No healing for you. Take this curse damage. I wonder if we go with the double quick card, just to see if we get the extra stars. Maybe Melusine needs the extra stars. Maybe the extra stars are just mission critical. If it crashes again, I'm gonna crash out. Crash again, I'll crash out. Okay, everybody gets exploded again. Koyanskaya kills Koyanskaya, as you'd expect. Alright, cool. Now we're back. Now we're back to where we started. Why are you guys skill seeking? Why are y'all skill? Is it because you guys are not demonic beast servants? That's crazy. That's insane. Alright, Melusine, I'm gonna need you to just nut up and take out Nikki over here. I'm just gonna need you to get in there and just obliterate this woman. Because we need Merlin. We need this guy. Well, we could buy him a turn, actually. Oh, Koyan, that's what she's doing. Ah, yes, the debuffs. That's a bit annoying. So the taunt strategy... Well, we're just gonna win. Actually, it won't matter. We're just gonna win right here, so it doesn't matter. Trust, we win right here. Trust, we win right here. We put Black Grail on her, right? Right. We put Black Grail on Melusine, right? She's gonna do real damage. If we didn't put Black Grail on Melusine, then I just didn't want to win, apparently. That was PP bad damage. That was terrible. It turns out we really do need that debuff cleanse. The debuff cleanse is actually mission. Maybe we should give Merlin like a command card where he's able to like cleanse his debuffs. Oh, she only fires it twice. Okay, that's nice. I mean, she does say I could fire my NP twice. But now, like... Okay, so, like, now what am I supposed to do? Melusine... Go Gadget destroy her? That is not even close to really enough. The backline seal is a little annoying. Alright, Merlin, I'm gonna need you to lock in, buddy. Hold on, he's alive. Hold on, wait a minute. Alright, Merlin, lock in, buddy. Alright, Merlin, lock in, buddy. Merlin, I'm gonna need you to lock... Oh, we can't even fire his NP. Merlin? It's time for you to lock in. How does he ever win this fight? I don't think he does. Merlin... Mighty Chain? Deadly crits incoming? Nah, we're immune. We have the invincibility. We're chilling. So I think this round is cooked. I think we're absolutely cooked on this one. I think we're dead. Chat, are we cooked? Bro, gonna pull out the Excalibur. He's gonna need another Excalibur. Let's just say that. He's gonna probably need another Excalibur. Grandcaster solo? I mean, we could solo that guy right there, but let's... Okay, Melusine... I'm sorry, Chief, but the NP1 Melusine is not cooking. The NP1 Melusine is not cooking. He's not cooking on this one. But what about the Bargist? Now, let's not do that. So if I want to have Tiamat, I need to preserve one of the debuff cleanses, which just simply means my Tiamat is not allowed to get crit. Which, you know what that means? That means RNG, and RNG is a little annoying. So I think on that note, we will, we'll pick this back up. We'll leave this for something to do on Monday, huh? We'll pick this back up on Monday, huh? We'll do this on Monday. How do we feel about that? Fellas, how do we feel about that? We'll do a little bit of... We have content for Monday. When there's nothing going on FGO, I'll make my own content to do. That sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good idea to me. Sounds like a solid idea to me. What do we think? Put tablet on the arts? No, that's on my Draco. Gosh, I can't do that because that's on Draco. We gotta go do that for Draco. Arcoweed? I did think about putting Arcoweed in the back. Maybe I should do Arcoweed. You know, maybe that's what we'll try. We'll try that out. But she's gonna go in there and be skill sealed. But I guess the idea would be that we'll just go in and we'll have the debuff cleanse available. You know what? I have really been liking Archetype Earth, so we'll try her out. We'll save that for next time. But this is going to be the gameplay. This is the working gameplay. I wish there was something better we could be doing with Nash, but Nash is just kind of here. Alright. Well, I guess on that note, Twitch guys, I'm going to send y'all off over to Rumi. You guys get to go talk to the mentally deranged woman. And for my YouTube guys, I will catch you guys tomorrow. for your regularly scheduled programming, you know? To be fair, you bodied everything else, so that's a win. You know what? True, we bodied everything else. We count it as a dub. You know what? That's the kind of positive thinking I like to see. But on that note, I think that is where our journey today is going to end. I will just have to simply catch you guys tomorrow in the regularly scheduled programming. Yeah. See you later, YouTube guys. Twitch guys, I'm sending you to the mentally deranged woman.